I want to bring you back to was when the judges called your mum to get a story or a fact that nobody else knew about you, and she told the judges a very emotional and heroic story about when you were with your mum and you saw a young girl on her scooter and rode into the road, nearly got ran over by a lorry. If it wasn't for yourself chasing after the girl and rescuing her at the very last second. And this story got retold to the contestants in the Read the Room challenge, where contestants had to match the shocking true statement to the contestants. But take us back to that, because your mum told the story fantastically, and then it got retold to your fellow contestants, and you always kind of blushed a little bit or seemed a little bit embarrassed by being called a hero at that moment in time. And but it was the perfect story for that episode and for the contestants to be told. But take us back to that moment.
It's one of them things where you could just again have a sixth sense, so you just see what's going to happen. If you don't do something, and it's not something I'm going to do this, I'm going to run, I'm going to grab her just at the last second and say, if someone doesn't do something, this little girl's going to get walloped by this lorry beaming down, going far too quick when he's approaching a junction as well. So it was like I could see the mum like calling after and running after her, but she's just having the time of her life, just bombing down. So I could see two things coming together, and I thought, no. So it's just a instinct, reflex, thinking someone has to do something. You don't even really think about it. So it's and again, I don't like to broadcast anything like that, just because I don't think it's worth it, really.
You're very modest.
Thank you, but I don't. I don't want to. I don't want to introduce it to everyone that I meet. It's kind of just something that happens, and I'll just move on with my life. But thankfully, I was there, or someone was there to stop that little girl. And I don't think she realised the danger she was in. So it's just a disaster avoided.
Absolutely. And even Nick Grimshaw described you as Bournemouth's very own Spiderman. And your mum commented that you already had the tights. All you needed was the cape. I bet that was a funny moment around the TV when you watched that back.
Yeah, my mum, she hates her phone voice. She when Grimmy called her, she like spun to me and went, "That's not actually how I sound, is it?" She calls me a lot. I was like, "That is exactly how you sound." And she was like, "Oh no, I can't be doing this." I was like, "Well, don't have a phone voice then." But she was mortified by her phone voice, and she saw in the clip where the Vicky Patterson breaks the glass in like case of emergency. I didn't know what that was, and I think it was Jeanette that really went like MI6 on it and said that envelope says Josh's mum's number. So I said that to my mum, I think before the episode came out, and she was like, "Oh no, I'm not going to be on the show, am I?" No, I can't. I was like, "Well, yes, you are. Whether you like it or not, it's happening." And she, I think I vaguely recall when I came out, she said, "Oh, a producer called me halfway through your time in there, and he sounded really familiar to me." I was like, "Oh, right, okay, not thinking anything of it." And then we put two and two together. It's like, "Oh, my mum spoke to Nick Grimshaw. That's cool."
Yeah, absolutely. And I thought your mum was a star, and what a fantastic story. And like I say, that helped to elevate you even further in the house.